Not only do these trails here behind me connect the cities of Northwest Arkansas, but they also let people and ideas to travel freely throughout the towns. In 2015, only 18% of the computer information science degrees were handed to women. So in the class of 30, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats were taken up by female students. We're here live at the parade. I'm here with Meredith, who's a senior here at the university. So Meredith, why'd you come out here today? That's right, guys. I met that fan right here at Razorback Stadium. When I first met him, he greeted me with a hug, treated me like we were friends. Thanks, Andrew. I'm here at Foxborough Apartments, right off of Leverett before the intersection with North. Police came here yesterday after Tyler Hobbs called and turned himself in. They came to find a vile odor, flies, and the body of a baby.
And they found exactly what Mr. Hobbs had reported. They found a deceased child inside a Tupperware container in a closet.
At first, when Hobbs was questioned by the police, he said the baby fell down the stairs and he tried to give him CPR. But once Hobbs and the mother of the baby came into the station for further questioning, their story seemed inconsistent, so they continued to question. At that time, he admitted that on the night of October 15th, when the baby was crying, he went in to put his hand over the baby. At that point, the baby scratched him and he shook it. Once he realized the baby was no longer breathing, he tried to give it CPR with no success. Hobbs is now being charged with first-degree murder and abuse of a corpse. The mother is also being charged with abuse of a corpse.
And real quick, Delanie, this happened a while ago, so why didn't he say anything when it first happened?
When I talked with Sergeant Murphy today, he said that Hobbs just said that he was freaked out and didn't know what to do, so that's really the only reasons he gave. Live for UATV, I'm Delanie Majors.
That's right. I talked with one of the women in the program, and she says life in jail gets hard, but the bond she's created with her furry friends, Violet, Kendall, Gracie, and Tipper, help make it easier. Come here.
The day starts early in the H-pod of the Bentonville County Detention Center.
To feed them, to bathe them, to take them to use the restroom.
And sometimes the responsibilities seem never-ending.
That's part of like, why are we doing this? Why are we still here?
Despite this, Kirsten Bruno and many others stay in the New Leash on Life program.
The laughter and the joy, and if we're crying, we can get one of them. We have something to take care of that shows us, hey, you did a good job.
Women are admitted into the program based on their criminal record and how they interact with others.
They're teaming up with each other to learn what is the best benefit for these dogs that are in their care. And they're taking that and they're being a team.
The women and the dogs also work together as teams.
They're training each other to be better.
Good girl. They're just, their personalities have come out. Really? They are healthier, they shine more, they're growing.
So good, Gracie.
After about 4 months, the dogs will each be adopted.
It's knowing that our personality and the love that we gave that dog is going to carry on to another family.
Love.
Thank you for the kisses.
That wasn't as easy to give before the dogs.
Some of us don't know that it's okay to love or even what love is, and I believe that this program with this dogs has really helped with that.
Now the women will one day leave better than they were before.
I made mistakes, but I can still take care of things. I can still be there for somebody to count on and depend on, and in knowing that, it just makes me know that I can get out there and I can do the right thing. Come on, come on.
Sergeant Jenkins told me that because of the success of the New Leash on Life program, they plan to continue to do it after these 4 current dogs are adopted. Live for UATV, I'm Delanie Majors.
90 years of music, laughter, and beer lives under the disco ball of George's Majestic Lounge on Dixon Street. But so does a little piece of Fayetteville history.
They look up and they go, oh wow, yearbooks, and we'll say, yeah, you want to look at it?
1915. Brian Crown has owned George's for 13 years of its 90-year existence. During that time, he and his wife have collected 88 yearbooks.
They get freshmen that come in here for a show and they look up their parents, their grandparents, their great-grandparents, and over the years we've just continued to add the collection.
But these yearbooks
There's a 1909 Cardinal.
are not the only time capsules at George's.
You know, we've had people that, say, I proposed to my wife here.
Because George's itself
First date here.
has become a sacred memory
Or we met here.
for so many. Because no matter who you are,
Well, there's professors, there's hippies, there's college kids, is that Don Tyson?
there's a place for you at George's to make memories or to just reminisce about the past.
God, you can't get away with that stuff anymore.
An older lady come by in the fall, and she said, I went to school here in the 40s, and I come back every year for homecoming, and everything seems to change, but George's is always still here.
It continues to stand, holding the people of the past
This one is 62.
and the present, as memories are made that could one day make it to the pages of another yearbook.
Thank you, Destiny. I went to Crystal Bridges and talked with one of the participants. He said him and his partner were a little worried about jumping right into an Alzheimer's support program, but that this specific program was the best way for them to ease into it.
Hello, everyone. It's good to see you today.
Once every 2 weeks, Crystal Bridges and the Alzheimer's Association team up to host Creative Connections.
We exercise our brains in a way that we don't otherwise by studying the art.
The program not only gives those with a diagnosis and their caregiver a chance to experience world-renowned art, but to also create their own. Mark Linkus says he will never forget the first time he was passed a canvas.
I thought it would just be for the one with the diagnosis. And finally I ended up with one in my hand, and I thought, uh-oh, I'm stuck.
But the creation of art, whether it be a painting, music,
Back in the middle.
or a new way of thinking, can be therapeutic.
Research says that exercising the brain by looking at pieces of artwork like this and socialization are both benefits for people in programs like Creative Connections.
It's amazing the way that it affects people with dementia and also the caregiver. It's something for them to do together. It's fun.
Linkus hasn't perfected art since that first canvas.
I haven't had anyone calling to purchase any of my works yet. So.
But sometimes it's about the journey.
We've had fun just enjoying each other's art, or the lack thereof.
Very nice, everybody.
The journey continues for Alzheimer's as the National Association aims to have a cure by 2025. Live for UATV, I'm Delanie Majors. Thank you, Destiny. Around this time every year, the Fayetteville Public Library hosts the Food for Fees event, so patrons can come in and bring in one canned food item to substitute $1 worth of fees. So say you bring in $5 worth of food donations, then that substitutes $5 worth of fees, and so on. The manager of circulation said that they've been fielding calls about this for over a month now because people have been getting so revved up about it.
People will wait all year long and not pay their late fees so that they can donate food at the end of the year. And some people don't even have late fees and they bring us food anyway, just to donate.
All the donations go to the Cooperative Emergency Outreach, which is a coalition of churches who help those in need within the community. The Fayetteville Public Library will be taking donations from now until Sunday. Live for UATV, I'm Delanie Majors.